Hi friends, this is Dr. Shailesh Pai. Welcome to Conceptual Orthopedics. Of late, we have been getting queries from the beginners, the freshers who have just taken their residency in orthopedics, whether it is the MS or DNB, of how to effectively use the time and learn orthopedics. First of all, my congratulations to all of you on selecting one of the most preferred branches in medicine. After all the euphoria has set in, you will definitely realize of how to effectively and efficiently use the time during your residency of 3 years and learn the entire spectrum of orthopedics. Let me tell you that these 3 years of your formation is the crux of what you will do for your entire life. So let this not go a waste. In this video, we will see how to efficiently make use of the resources and become a master in trauma. It is said that a journey well begun is half done. This very well applies to most of what we do. So, you have taken up the branch of orthopedics and even subscribed to Conceptual. So, the journey is well begun and hence it is already half done. So, what do we do? Usually, in the first years, most of you residents will be posted in the wards and you will be going into the theatres only in the second and the third years. So don't keep dreaming of the cutting chances that you will be getting in second and third years. First year, let it be used like a foundation. And when you reach second and third years, if you have a stronger foundation, it is much easier to understand and learn the trauma aspect in orthopedics. Otherwise, what usually happens is that the trauma is neglected, and then once you reach second and third year, you find other subspecialties like spine, arthroplasty, arthroscopy, and others to be much more fascinating. But remember that unless you have a strong foundation in trauma, it becomes difficult to grasp even other subspecialties. So, how do we do that? In the first year, usually in casualty or in your postings or in the wards, you are bombarded with variety of fractures. So this is the best place to learn. What I suggest is all of you need to carry this particular handbook with you all the times. That is the Handbook of Fractures by Kenneth and Kowal. This gives you a brief of all the classifications as well as the management, whether it is the initial management or the definitive management in a gist. So it is very easy to refer. Whenever you get any case, directly go to the particular aspect in the book and see how it is classified and how it is to be treated. Of course, you can also use the app of Conceptual Orthopedics, but it doesn't look good to carry mobile and keep looking into it during your postings or in the casualty, and hence it is suggested to read the book, which is by Kenneth and Kowal. Then build a strong rapport with your patients. The patients teach you the maximum. I assure you that there is no book or no video which can teach you more than any patient in your life. And the rapport that you build stays with you for life. And this is the right time to learn how to speak to the patients, how to obtain history from them, and understand the different nuances. Also, maintain a diary. List all the cases that you have seen for the particular day or the week and try to read something about them through either the books or through the app so that you don't miss out on anything. Maybe that particular case, which was a tough one or different one, you might not see once again during your residency. So don't miss any opportunity to learn. Maintain a diary, see what is done in your particular ward, and go back and read so that by the time you finish your first year, you have a virtual grasp of most of the cases in trauma. And then you have the app in which during the first year I suggest that you look into the aspects of what all radiology has to be ordered for what particular type of fractures and read the principles of treatment of different fractures. The specificities of different fractures need not be done in first year. We just need to know the principles of management, whether it is with respect to bone healing or whether plate or a nail. Go into the basic principles of all the lectures and follow it. There is always time to read about the recent advances and other difficult topics. Well, once you reach the second year, this is the time where most of you will be going into the ORs, which is a fascinating world. But you, as a resident, as a dedicated resident, need to do your homework before you go there. Whatever case is posted, better read in thorough about it, especially with regards to the surgical exposure. A good surgeon is one who can expose any field in a good way. Otherwise, there is no way he will be getting good functional outcomes. So, my recommendation is that each one of you should read the surgical approach through Hoppenfield textbook, and of course, in your hostels or during your free time, you can always look into the app, and all the surgical approaches with respect to trauma is already covered. You can go into it in detail. And in the second year is the time where you build relationships with your seniors and spend time with them and learn from them over a cup of coffee. It is well said that a mistake teaches us more than are all good deeds, but we don't live long enough to make all the mistakes and learn. Hence, it is wise to learn from someone else's mistakes. So, speak to your seniors, they will be able to tell you, guide you what all different mistakes that they have done and what is the learning point from them. And then you reach the final year. This is the year where you get to do most of things on your own, and this is where the app can be used in its maximum. This is the time I suggest you go through the surgical videos section where each of the surgeries has been detailed with respect to positioning, the surgical approach, as well as the implantation and the post-op rehabilitation. Look into it in detail, see how it is done slightly differently in your institute, if at all, and then you can always discuss. This is the time that you discuss with your professors of why a particular thing, a particular decision has been taken with respect to a particular case, and why is it that a different protocol is followed than what is recommended. I assure you that there are no two institutes which will treat any particular way in the same way in India. But there are multiple ways to bell a cat and all are equally efficient. So you can always speak to your professors and get a fair idea of how it is done and what it is done. And there is always this app where the stalwarts are always at your fingertips. You can have a look in the app at your convenience, at your time. The stalwarts behave like your personal coach, that you can utilize them at your convenience. And if your professors are not there to answer your questions, we at Conceptual Orthopedics are always there. Feel free to write back to us and we will see to it that your queries are answered. So, friends, ask questions because the learning never ends. Thank you.